Hey, what's up guys? I'm doing a hollow body frog special, and I really love using frogs, and I'll tell you why here just in a minute. Alright guys, first thing to know about hollow body frogs is that they can go anywhere. You can literally put them into the crap, and because the way that they're made, you quite literally have a weedless platform. Whenever you catch a fish on a frog, you know it's a good fish too. That's just bare bones about it. You don't catch tiny fish on these things, um, especially on these larger frogs here. I have this really old no-name frog. But I'm going to go through a few things with you, including the rod and reel combo. So, the frog I've been using quite a bit recently is Booyah's Pad Crasher, which is right here. Now, I did shorten the legs on it a little bit. This is their albino frog color. Absolutely works amazing. Now, to be honest with you, fish don't really care about the color about frogs. One thing I like to pick is a frog that I can see. These white ones you can see, and you can see whenever it's really far away, whenever a frog or whenever a bass takes it down. Now I do have one brown frog, dark colored frog, and I actually have a couple more on the way just for the overcast days. They do cast a little bit better of a shadow. So that's the main thing about colors. You have to kind of match them to the day. So if it's a cloudy day, you're gonna want a dark color. If it's a sunny day, a lighter color works good. But like I said, I use a light color almost all the time, and I never really notice anything bad about using a lighter color. So like I said, I'm using a Booyah Pad Crasher recently. This thing is great. It has a nice bottom, so it does walk pretty effectively. Now I do not walk, I don't walk the dog with frogs a lot. I actually kind of almost, almost skip them, or even kind of just pull them through the water really good, quick and hard at the, with kind of tugs, and that kind of makes them kind of almost like jump a little bit out. I get a lot of better reaction I get a lot of better bites that way. Now I did get a live target sunfish. This is in their pumpkin seed color. I did do a video on it, but I did not post it. Comes with some nice trocar hooks there. This is the smaller version. I think I should have got the bigger version, but oh well. This thing walks very well, and so if I do have to walk something, and I know I have to walk something, I'll take this out and I'll walk it. So, but this thing does work really good. One thing I have noticed, since it's a little bit of a smaller profile, the hookups aren't as good, but that's what's good about having those trocar hooks. They're really sticky. So they'll definitely be able to, they'll definitely catch fish. So, and they don't bend out easy, like at all. I remember I got this one hooked on something, but anyways, I have a, I believe it's a true tungsten. It looks a lot like a Spro frog. So that one works really good. I don't use it too often, but this one does walk pretty good. But there's two main types of frogs out there. You got the poppin' frogs, and then you got the regular traditional frogs. Now these poppin' frogs I use a lot if it's kind of a clearer water, or let's say not as many lily pads. So you get that real good disturbance. Heck, you could throw this on in, clear water without any pads or anything. This acts just like a popper. So you can use it anywhere that you'd use a popper. That's one thing that's really nice about these poppin' frogs. I have 2 on the way, so I'm pretty excited about using those ones that are coming. I have their Snag Proofs Ish's Fat Frog, or Fat Poppin' Frog, or whatever. I got 2 of them on the way. One is a darker color, and the other one, I believe, is kind of their green and white pattern. So, but these ones work really good. You really have to take a frog out, use it, and see what works the best for that day and for you. And that's where I really like the poppin' frogs, but at the same time, this Booyah pad crash has been working amazing for me recently, so I'm really kind of stuck on this. Doesn't take on too much water, where the poppin' frog does take in more water, but that's to be expected. Now the live target sunfish takes on huge amounts of water compared to anything. But like I said, it walks really well, so that's kind of my walk-in top water frog kind of bait, because it mimics everything, and even the frogs. This is not necessarily mimicking a frog. It's mimicking a lot of other things, such as a dying sunfish, i.e. this, a struggling young fish, anything like that. So that's where a lot of these, they kind of go both ways. Now this one I did find out that it works really good outside of the lily pads. Just the way that this is made, for some reason, it seems to hook up a little bit better in the pads, as in, like, it will catch a lily pad, or get snagged on a lily pad. So right on the outside, I found out that it works really good. Also in the shallows, kind of like if there's any space between lily pads and the bank, that also works great. Now, like I said, it's a little bit smaller, so hookups, you have to work on it. It's not like fishing a normal frog. You have to kind of let the fish take it almost a little bit more, and then really set the hook. And those are the frogs that I have right now. I am getting into a lot more. I'm a college student, so I'm on a college student budget. So these are the only ones that I have at the moment. But like I said, I have 3 more on the way. I've been getting into it quite a bit. I used to be a pretty big crankbait fisher, but now these frogs are really showing their place. I saw one just the other day. It was a Lunker Hunt Combat Frog. Looks pretty good. It's a huge one now, but it looks like it would be a pretty good one to use. Now, on to the rod and reel setup. Now I have a rod and reel lineup video that you can see this on. I have it on a Berkley Cherrywood. It's a 7-foot. It's a medium heavy with a medium action tip. This thing is amazing. I just pulled out. It was about a 5-pound fish, high 4-pound, low 5s. Just yesterday on this thing. Took everything that fish could give it, and I'll even put a photo on there, hopefully. And it's paired up with a Abu Garcia Pro Max. This is 7:1 to 1 ratio, and this does have Spiderwire braid. I believe it's 35 pound, maybe 50. Doubt it though. I think it's 35. So, it's a cheap setup, and that's the one thing I want to say. It's a cheap setup, but it's a really good setup, and that's one thing I've done with mine is, I'm not spending $100 on a reel or a rod individually. That's just ridiculous. At least for me right now. Sure, I want an Abu Garcia Revo, yes, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. These do work phenomenally, and for the price point, they're great. It's a great combo. That's all I can say. Fantastic combo. Anyways, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Let me know if you have a favorite frog. I'll get it and I'll try it out. I love learning about new lures, and I'll even possibly do reviews on them. I do have a couple of reviews coming out, hopefully, about the Booyah, Pad Crasher, Live Target Sunfish. I have that one, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. And then also this Poppin' Frog, which I think I forgot to mention. This Poppin' Frog is like a Matsuma. It's a really cheap one. It was like $3.99. But I do have a couple more Poppin' Frogs coming. I believe it's 2 Poppin' Frogs and 1 normal frog. So, but anyways, like I said, thanks for watching. Subscribe. Thank you.